Hey guys, I just brought up a box of old 80s stuff from the basement. I've got a couple of my old lunch boxes here, some action figures. I've got a He-Man guy and some my old G.I. Joe guys. Got a few trading cards that I need to sort and get into my collection. And then I've got a few old comic books, some G.I. Joe, and oh, of course, I loved BMX magazines back in the day. Oh wow, the Mongoose FS-1. Man, that is such a classic 80s bike. You know, when I ran a poll earlier this year asking about your first BMX bikes, out of a couple of hundred responses, Mongoose was the second most popular brand here in our nostalgic neighborhood. And a lot of BMX journeys started with the FS-1, including my friend Peeps, who's still tearing it up on a bike in his 50s. It would be so cool to get our hands on one of these. It would be absolutely amazing to see Peeps ride one again. Well, look what we've got here. Yeah.
No way. Yeah.
Okay, in commemoration of their 50th anniversary, Mongoose is releasing a few more classics from the vault, a new color of the Super Goose, more Moto Mags, and for the first time, the original FS-1 freestyle bike. This bike is pretty much made for us 80s kids who love nostalgia. At just under 550 bucks, it's a tremendous value for anyone looking to relive their childhood adventures without breaking the bank. I'm not even gonna tell you how much I spent on my Hutch Trickstar reissue, but let's just say that this complete bike is a couple of $100 cheaper than the Trickstar frame and fork alone. I thought it would be super cool to get one of these into the hands of my buddy Peeps. He's such a pillar in the flatland scene and has been incredibly encouraging and supportive as I'm learning flatland as a beginner at 50. So I thought, how cool would it be to get my hands on one of these and show our appreciation for Peeps by surprising him with it as a gift. This isn't a sponsored video or anything, just a cool collaboration to see this bike in action again. Stay tuned because later in the video, we're meeting up with Matt Picker and a few other guys from the STL 4130 Flatland crew to surprise Peeps with the bike. We'll get their impressions riding it too. I really can't wait. But first, let's revisit a little bit of history of this bike. We'll get it assembled, and then we'll take a closer look at the build quality compared to the original. Okay, so if you've made it this far, I'm sure you know quite a bit about Mongoose's history, but just to put this bike into perspective, Mongoose started in 1974 by creating the Moto Mag BMX wheel, which was revolutionary at the time. The wheel was so sturdy that bikes back then started failing at the frame instead of the wheel, so Mongoose created a frame worthy of the wheel, and as a result, they became one of the first companies to offer complete BMX bikes, quickly becoming a leader in the BMX industry. And of course, we all saw the movie Rad, and I'm sure we were inspired by the Mongoose that Crew Jones rode, such classic bikes. Despite being a heavy hitter in racing, they didn't get into the freestyle scene until around 1985 when they introduced the FS-1 for the 1986 model year. And this was Mongoose's very first freestyle bike. It only lasted a year, and then it was replaced by the Decade in 1987, making the originals relatively rare and a perfect candidate for a reissue. They came in 4 colors: brilliant blue, loud lime, steel gray, and then luminous lavender, which is what we've got here. They were considered entry to mid-level bikes, and you could pick one up for around 195 bucks back then, which adjusted for inflation makes this reissue even a few bucks cheaper today. And for comparison, a GT Pro Performer was about 280 bucks at that time, nearly 50% more expensive, but the FS-1 came with some high-end components like the ACS rotor and 6-spoke Skyway mags, so this was a perfect first legit freestyle bike for a lot of kids. A low barrier of entry, but a 4130 chromoly frame with some great parts. No wonder it was so popular. Oh yeah! All right, let's get this beauty assembled. Okay, this bike looks amazing. At first glance, it looks spot on to the original, but there are a few differences that might stand out if you had one of these back in the day. The two most obvious ones are that the original had an ACS rotor, while this one has a gyro, and the OG had 6-spoke Skyway mags, whereas this one has custom 5-spoke mags. As far as I'm aware, the frame, the forks, and the bars have the exact same geometry as the original, and just like the original, this one comes with triple-butted 4130 chromoly tubing for the frame and the forks, and I'm glad they didn't go with the cheaper high tensile steel on this one. And the paint quality and the welding, they look really good. They have it available in lime green and then this lavender. Peeps wrote a lavender one, so that's what we've got here. Besides the detangler up front here, some of the features that made this bike freestyle specific is the rear tail stand, the tucked out of the way rear center pole brake. We had some deep knurling up here on the handlebars, and then of course we've got the 4 peg bosses up here on the forks. The pegs themselves are optional add-ons on the OG. It's super cool that Mongoose is including them with the bike this time around. Okay, starting up at the top, the grips are slightly different. These ones are more of an 80s mushroom style, but they're still super cool. The stem has been updated to work with the gyro instead of the rotor, and since gyros proved to be superior to rotors and sourcing rotor replicas might have been challenging, I think Mongoose made a smart choice here, especially if you plan on riding this. All right, and then looking at the wheels, it's cool to see a new bike come with mags. Besides the Monza 24-inch bikes, there aren't a lot of ways to get a complete bike with mags these days, so this is amazing. The originals had 6-spoke Skyway Tough wheels, and these look like custom 5 spokes. They look the part and they should hold up just as well. Okay, and then moving to the seat back here, the OG had a funky looking padded seat back in the day, and I think they made a really good choice with the Viscount Dominator seat on these. It's such a classic, iconic 80s seat. Most of the other parts, like the tires, the brakes, the chain wheel, the one-piece cranks, they all look pretty much like the originals and they honor it well. I've got to say, for a reissue that captures the essence of the OG without breaking the bank, they seriously nailed it with this one. All right, the bike is ready to roll. Next up, we're heading out to meet Peeps and the STL 4130 crew. Stick around, you aren't gonna want to miss this.
A few moments later.
What's up, Matt? Dude, beautiful.
Beautiful day, nice.
Yeah. I can't even talk, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm gonna go get the bike, Matt's gonna distract him, and I'll be right back in a minute. All right.
It's Chris. Come here a second, dude. Can I get you to pop off for a sec? Can you sit on this station, just steady it for me?
Friends don't let friends ride Haros.
Oh, bro.
Damn, son. Can I ride it?
Of course, it's yours.
Happy birthday, dude. For you, dude.
For you, dude.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
My birthday's not till December, man.
We celebrate early around here. Happy birthday.
Hey, dude.
Oh, that
You guys aren't f***ing serious, are
That
you?
seat is a classic.
Why would you do that?
Isn't
Unbelievable.
that amazing?
This, other than the rotor, this is exactly it. With the
because
white
it had-
mags, white tires,
What rotor did it have? The ACS?
ACS.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Well, thank you, boys.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, surprise.
Wow.
Thank you, Mongoose.
You sent,
Yeah.
you sent me that thing where like, I'm broke, I can't get this bike.
I know.
Like, oh, I know we got one waiting for you, man.
Unbelievable. Now I got to go down to Barnhart with my $50 to get that Huffy Thunder Road.
Yeah. Then you'll have your childhood complete.
I'll have it all of them. I'll have all of them.
I
Wow.
gotta try to get some tricks on it.
Yeah. Look.
I got tools in my ride.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Thank you guys for coming out. Yeah. Thank you, Mongoose. This is so cool.
This is way cool. Unbelievable. I feel like
Tell
I won the
Mongoose.
lottery.
Yeah.
Talk to Mongoose.
Hey man, thanks for coming back out with this whip, man. This is the one I had in '86. They're easy to find, but I wanted to have something new, something I didn't have to restore, and y'all nailed it, man. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. I'm pulling one of those.
There you go.
There it is. What do you think? I like it because the pedals aren't moving. Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at your boo. Look at your boo.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Edit that out.
Edit that.
Hey, look at his head.
I know they're digging into my foot. Wow, man. This is a trip.
Oh shit, my bad.
Nice.
I made it one of my album covers. There it is.
Yeah.
Hold it. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Look at your boy. Look at your boy.
Oh.
30 pounds of pressure in my tire.
Yeah, Matt. You guys might know Matt as a skateboarder. Bones Brigade Audio Show, but he rips on a bike too.
Let me show you just how much.
Yeah. I love it. Almost there.
Almost.
This thing is sweet.
Does it bring you back?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I remember, I don't know, for some reason I always wonder why they made this part of it chrome and the rest of the handlebars were purple. Everything. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh.
The purple rain.
Purple rain.
I never wanted to be your weekend lover.
Oh, hell yeah. LA is
Nice.
Let's do a circle.
Yeah.
Oh, you bastard!
Oh, you were right there. Yeah. Nice.
This old gem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Headset? Yeah. Wow.
Do something off the luggage rack. There you go.
Yeah.
Hold up, I might be able to do that. Yeah, let me get going real fast first.
Yeah.
There it is, there it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Busted.
Just like the old days.
Yeah, man.
Blessed.
Do your thing.
Style,
Do your
ninja
thing.
Style, ninja style. Flatland assassin.
Your thing.
And what you used to. Yeah.
There you go.
Love it. Boom, right into.
Careful, that seat's loose.
Yeah, we still got to get it dialed in a bit.
I'm a skilled professional. All right, I'm doing 2 and I'm out.
All right.
2 and I'm out, baby. 2 and done. Hey, bro, give me a hug, my brother. Give me a hug.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
The hell with you.
So what's your phrase is like community?
Community, connection, culture.
Exactly.
Look at your boy.
Yeah. All right, Mikey.
You got that thing, Mikey.
Careful.
You ain't got no speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there. Natural.
Yeah.
Any of those bike companies out there want to give me a bike, I'm willing to.
Oh, dude, yes.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Can't go 3 for 3.
You like this? Endo can. Look at your boy!
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep, you.
oh,
Yeah.
oh shit!
Hurts a little more.
Fast that turn. So we for Granny $8 bottle of hairspray. And like, no?
Yeah. Yeah, too soon. You're still going. Double yeah.
Oh. Oh. Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Yes. So badass.
That is so cool.
Wow.
Infinity.
Yeah. And beyond.
Yeah. Just like that.
Yeah.
Kidding? No way. Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
I think you could do that top.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh.
But you gotta be so.
You got it.
What's up?
Let's see what you got. What you got?
I think it makes so much of a difference though that you can do this right here. My bars are so much over the seat. I see you stunting on them. Ah! Hot stuff.
Yeah, I got that one. Okay, Peeps, so you've been riding the bike for a few minutes. What are your impressions about maybe some differences between this and a modern bike that you normally ride? You know, obviously you got a bigger sprocket up here.
It just reminds me of riding them when we were kids.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost seemed, I don't know what the specs are, but it just seems really similar to how they were when we were kids. I'm anxious to get home and look this thing up and check out all the specs and everything. But yeah, once I get everything tightened in,
get it dialed in,
more, and my bars moved up a smidge. Yeah, I can't wait to get this thing out and really give it a test run. But overall, first impressions, I'm just super stoked on how it looks, and still in shock that it's under my butt.
That's so cool, yeah. So
yeah, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Right on, yeah.
St. Louis crew, thanks a lot.
Means
a lot.
You do so much for the local community and the bigger community, and like I said, you've been super supportive of me. I'm just a total beginner, and you've been super encouraging, and I know LA feels the same way, and it's always keeping us good attitudes. So thank you for all you do. Okay, so after a super fun evening, we're back home. I'm still energized and feeling like a kid again. If you guys aren't riding or skateboarding as much these days, this is your encouragement to get out there and ride again. Today was all about celebrating the past and appreciating the present. Huge thanks to Mongoose for making this possible and bringing back the FS-1. And a big shout out to Peeps and the STL 4130 crew for keeping the Flatland scene vibrant and being so welcoming to newcomers like me. Remember that the crew is hosting the Agro Jam 2 here in St. Louis in March. The 2024 Flatland Jam brought in a bunch of riders from 11 states. It's gonna be bigger and better this year. And if you've ever wanted to check out St. Louis, this would be a great time. Thanks for joining me on this nostalgic journey. If you're thinking about getting back into BMX or just want a piece of that 80s magic, the FS-1 is definitely worth checking out. The 50th Anniversary Classics Collection, including the FS-1, the Super Goose, and the Moto Mag reissues, they'll all be available starting Tuesday, October 22nd on Mongoose's website. The Mongoose Mongoose classics have sold out relatively quickly in the past, so if you want one, don't wait. I'll put a link in the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your own BMX stories in the comments below. Until next time, keep the nostalgia alive, and we'll see you in the next video.